ISRO, we have been very dedicated and as a pioneering work that we have been doing in the last 60 years, building systems from fundamentals. I think it came from the culture that we have created in the organization, the knowledge that has been there internally. And also equally important is a partnership that we have developed with industries, academia, and many other people in the community, users, etc. And of course with the support of the governmental support. But today we have a big job to do is something to propagate it much in a wider segment. We have in a close community. It's all that was done in the organization. We would like to make it available to everybody. That's why we talk about startups, MSMEs, industries, opening up the space sector. You just heard about the space policy. We want to create more entrepreneurs in space sector, create vibrant economy around it. I think these are different types of dreams than just landing on the moon. I think this is equally important. I know that today the university is also talking about policies in space policy. I think this is one sector which is going to come up. It's very important. Another important element in the story that I should speak about is the failures and successes. Once you hail success, there is equally other side of the story that we have seen it in our lifetime. In my lifetime, I have faced with great difficulty those failures. We were not greeted upon like this maybe 25 years back. I was still there in the organization at that time, and I have seen it all. How people treat us when you have a regular failure happening. And coming out of failure requires great amount of determination and the ability to understand how it happened and then make corrective action. This year itself, probably in the limelight of Chandrayaan 3, you would forgot about 3 failures that we faced. The failure of GSLV to launch successfully, nobody really discussed about it. The first inaugural launch of the SSLV was again a failure. Then the second flight we made it successful. The next flight of GSLV made it successful. The Chandrayaan 2 was a failure in touchdown. We made it successful. So 3 failures we overcame this year, 2023, not 24. It's really a phenomenal activity. To understand a failure, go to the root of the whole question of failure, then make corrective actions and come back successfully takes great amount of grit and determination and not to lose the heart. This is something that's a characteristic of an organization that should create. It is equally important in universities or wherever institutions that you will go later to work on. Create that type of environment, not to be let down by silly things. Failures are, in our opinion, are very important. They are the bigger learning grounds for anybody to learn the trick of the trade. And I can tell you that I admit that I have made so much of mistakes in my life while working in rockets. So many mistakes. But all of them were pardoned because we were able to understand why it happened and were able to do the corrective actions. So this is how we mentor people.